And now, aviation weather around Alaska.
Okay, for tomorrow, flying weather, we've got one system moving into Canada there, so improving along the southeast coast here. Marginal VFR up over the southeast interior. VFR here over much of the western part of the state, right into the upper Yukon Valley, and down to just north of the Alaska Range there. And out to the west, next system pushing a lot of IFR here across the Bering Sea, right up into Nunivak Island and into the Alaska Peninsula. And for the afternoon, that slides right up to the southwest coast here and up to St. Lawrence Island and covering coast Nunivak Island, the Pribilofs, becoming marginal VFR for the Aleutians. And with the front moisture here, IFR sliding along and south of the Alaska Range right up toward Kodiak Island. And marginal VFR, Prince William Sound, up into eastern Copper River Basin, North Gulf Coast. Better conditions, marginal VFR for much of the southeast coast. Probably some VFR breaking out as well there. Good VFR in the interior, right up to the Arctic coast. And then for the day on, or for the morning hours, Tuesday, as that front pushes eastward here, look for overnight, Monday night and into early Tuesday, IFR up into Prince William Sound, North Gulf Coast, Kenai Peninsula, eastern Kenai Peninsula there down to Kodiak Island, and also along the western Alaska Range. And still a lot of IFR at the main low center out here over the Bering Sea as it slowly moves eastward. That'll extend down toward the eastern Aleutians. And then marginal VFR there for Norton Sound and the Seward Peninsula. VFR, Arctic coast, North Slope, right on down into about the White Mountains there. Definitely the mid and upper Yukon River Valley areas. Brooks Range looking really good. Then for the afternoon, conditions improve as this batch of moisture with the main front kind of slips off to the southeast. Front really weakens here across southern Alaska, south central. And then another area of IFR out here with the main low center on the eastern Bering Sea area. Good VFR in the interior, possible marginal VFR here. Central western Alaska Range, breaking out to VFR Kodiak Island right up into Cook Inlet, and central and southern southeast coast, VFR. For passes tomorrow, Anatuvik and Adigan, the Brooks Range looking good with VFR flying. Lake Clark and Merrill, VFR for the day on Monday. Rainy, same forecast, VFR. And for windy, marginal VFR becoming VFR. Same trend for Isabel, marginal VFR to VFR. And Mentesta, marginal VFR, hopefully to VFR, may take a little longer. Could be marginal VFR at times throughout the entire day there. Tanita, marginal VFR to VFR at other times. And Portage staying marginal all day Monday. Same thing for Chilkoot and White. And for the freezing levels here, at about 4,000 to 6,000 feet across interior Alaska, as well as the southeast coast there. And then ahead of the front with that south-southwest wind, we've got warmer conditions up to 12,000 feet there to the eastern Aleutians with 4,000 feet up to St. Lawrence Island. And going to the icing graphic here with that system, so you can see a lot of moisture coming in. So a chance of considerable moderate rime icing here in the more orange shaded areas here from the Seward Peninsula, actually Point Hope, Cape Lisburne, right on down into Kuskokwim Bay and down back across the Pribilof Islands there, St. Lawrence Island. And then with the front as it pushes eastward here into the Kuskokwim Valley and maybe here for the southern Kenai Peninsula, Barren Islands area. And from there, you can see good southwest flow here, pushing that system and moisture up to the northeast here at the main trough back to the west. And north to northwest winds, about 100 knots into the western Aleutians. And then northwest winds right along, actually off the southeast coast there, 90 to 115 knots with an upper level low sliding right over the panhandle. And 9,000 feet. Southwest 45 knots into the southwest interior. Not too bad over the southeast coast, eastern interior areas. Westerly 75 knots there near the eastern Aleutians, Alaska Peninsula. The northerlies out to the west. And 3,000 feet, north winds 55 knots over the west central Bering Sea down into Adak and Atka. And then west 50 knots as you get toward the eastern Aleutians. South 45 knots there, turn east-southeast over the northern Bering Sea. Pretty light off to the east and to the north. And for turbulence, with those stronger winds, looking at considerable moderate turbulence here, western southwest interior, as well as the Alaska Peninsula, and Aleutians all the way west to about Kiska Island.